Okay then guys, let's see if we can make this one look a little bit easier on the eye, shall we? See how this one goes. We got p squared minus q squared, all to the power 2, which is squared, minus bracket p minus q squared again, cubed, all over the brackets p plus q squared. Okay, good. The difference between two squares. X minus y, x squared minus y squared is x minus y times x plus y. Yeah, so with that thought in mind, we can see there's a square, so you're going to have these two products squared. Couple that property with this rule here, a to the n, b to the n. You can see that when you write p squared minus q squared as the product, then both will be squared. So the p plus q part of the product, because it's squared, it will cancel with the denominator when you split it up, and you'll just be left with p minus q squared. So I'm splitting up the denominator as well. 3 over 11 plus 7 over 11. Here's a simple example of splitting up an object like this. Here's the first part of the top line, here's the second part, and you can split it up like so with a denominator underneath, just like you would do with a normal fraction. So let me just mention that again then. Difference between two squareds. So I saw that in my mind's eye as these two, right? Because that was squared, I invoked this property and I could see that that was that squared times that squared. One of them squareds is underneath anyway, so when I put them separately as fractions, so to speak, that part will cancel to leave the p minus q part. So the p minus q is squared is what's left, minus the second term, p squared minus q squared. Again, there's a cube, so the p minus q can stay there, and that will be cubed. Two of them will cancel with the p plus q squared underneath, and just one of them will be left on top. So what have we got then? Right, okay, well we got a p minus q squared common. Take that side of bracket, you've got 1 minus p minus q times p plus q, yeah? Great. So that's equal to p minus q bracket squared. And then we've got 1 minus, and this is the difference between two squared. So it will be p squared minus q squared. So in a bracket, and then you can run the minus through at the end if you wish. So it's 1 minus p squared plus q squared. There we go. That's 24 done. Good.